What is up, you guys? Welcome back. If you are new to my channel or just clicked it for some reason, go ahead and subscribe to my videos. If you watch my last video, my last video was about my weight loss journey, how I was before I got started into fitness, before I got started in health and all that. So hopefully, if you did not watch my weight loss part 1 video, go ahead and click the link and watch it. And this is going to be part 2, is basically about the during, how I got started, how it was during the process of getting started on your fitness goal. So let's jump right into that. It is crazy to me to think sometimes how things happen for a reason. When I was desperately looking for how to lose weight, I was desperately looking for a change. I was in my lowest point. I was calling the doctor. Like I said in my last video, I was trying to get surgery. I was trying to do all these things. And 2 months later, I was scrolling through Instagram. And when I was scrolling through Instagram, I saw this post that caught my attention. And it said, workouts, join my team, you get meal ideas, you get all these things. And I literally said to myself, this is what I need. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. So I went ahead and DM'd the girl. I had no idea who she was. I just DM'd her. And when I DM'd her, she replied back to me and she told me if I have ever tried Herbalife before. And I have never tried it before. My mom tried it years ago, which is crazy. That she told me how it worked, she told me how to get started, and I got started on the products. I really didn't question it at first, but when she told me, I kind of ignored her message and she messaged me again. And you guys, at that time I was in school. I was broke. You know, if you're in college, I was broke. I literally had no money to spend on me. So what I did was I saved up the money. So I let her know that I am saving up the money so I can get started on my program. And she helped me, she guided me. She really wanted to help me make a change because she lost so much weight already. So I trusted her. So when I got my products and I got started, you guys, it was very different. It was very difficult because I had a lot of friends, I had a lot of family who really didn't support at the beginning. So if you guys have somebody who doesn't support you at the beginning, don't worry about them. Just keep doing what you're doing. So when I started, I literally, like, it was so different. I had to follow a meal plan. I had to drink these shakes, and one of my friends saw me drinking a shake while we were all going out to Portillo's that day, and they were just like, all you drink is shakes all day. All you're gonna drink is those nasty you know, just remarks. You do have to make sure that what you want is really what you want. And I didn't let anybody, whatever anybody said, whatever family said, I didn't let what they said get in the way of what I wanted. So you have to do those things. That is the most important part during a transformation, during a process of your fitness journey. You have to do things that you don't want to do. You have to say no to people who tell you, let's go out to eat. It's 2 in the morning after you guys go out to the club and you guys want to get some food. You have to say no. So if you really want it bad enough, you are going to do what it takes. And that's what I had always kept in my mind. You guys, I am a very strong-minded person, which is something that I love about myself. And when somebody tells me that I can't do something, or if somebody tells me just negative things, it just makes me, it builds me up. It makes me so, like, it just pushes me and motivates me to actually do it. So when people were just saying all these things, and you guys, all that mattered in my head was I wanted to lose weight. This isn't for you. this is for me. So I kept going, I got started, and you guys, I was in school, like I said, so I know a lot of people say that they don't have time. You do have time. You have time to, if you go, I had to wake up early for school, and I had classes from 8 to 3, 4 o'clock. So in between classes, instead of taking naps, how I used to do all the time, I would go to the gym for an hour in between classes, and after school, I made sure that I had my shakes. I made sure that I had prepared my snacks. I made sure I had meal prepped for the week, you guys. And a lot of people say it's expensive. It's not expensive. I actually saved money because I was spending so much money as a broke college student eating out at Dairy Queen, at Panera. Like, I was spending $20 at least a day because we eat breakfast and dinner, right? So I saved myself money, and I saved that money. I went to the grocery store to buy my meal prep for the week. That helped me so much. I didn't skip my meals. I wasn't hungry as I always was. So being from a person who only ate once or twice a day, ate very unhealthy, to consistently eating, that was such a big change for me, you guys. And I know a lot of you struggle with getting into a different, like, you have to create a habit. And you guys, it takes 21 days to create a habit. So if you haven't made it to 21 days yet, keep going. Don't give up after the first week. Don't give up after the first 2 or 3 days. Like, you have to keep going. So I was making sure that I was on point. I was making sure that my meals were scheduled. I was making sure that I was prepared, because if you're not prepared, then you prepare to fail. So I had my lunch, I had my meal prep, I went to class, I ate my meals, and then I had to go to work from 4 to 1 a.m. or sometimes 12 to 1 a.m. So I made sure that I had everything that I needed, my shakes, my teas, and all of that. You guys, I love the products. The products taste so good. There's so many people that are skeptical, that just people tell them misinformation. Like, you guys, if you have not tried Herbalife before, try it before you say something. So when I got started, you guys, like, it was just so different for me. And what kept pushing me and motivating me was that I was losing weight. I never ever saw a 1 pound drop on the scale. And when I started this and I started seeing weight, like, each week, it was so exciting. Like, I would just write it down in my journal. I would tell all my friends, and they would just hype me up. They would push me. Another tip is you need to make sure you have the right people around you when you are doing a fitness, when you are starting your goals, or just in general. If you do not have the right people, if you are surrounded by negative people, you are going to just have these negative thoughts that you can't do it, and you're going to quit. So make sure that you have a supportive system. And thankfully I had those group of friends that I was living with at school, and they motivated me, they pushed me to keep going. They made sure that if I had temptations, that I stuck to my word. They would make sure that I would not cheat. If I wanted a cheat meal, like, they already knew. They supported me because I told them that to help hold me accountable. And that's what you need. You need a support system to hold you accountable. And not only did I have that app with my friends, but I also had that with my Herbalife family, because when you get started on this, you have a coach. You have a coach that is going to support you. You have a coach that is going to guide you, and you get included into this support chat with different people that you get to meet, and just so much support on getting started. And I didn't know how it was to eat healthy, so I would post my meals, and they would tell me, you should have this instead of this. You shouldn't eat that. This is what you should eat. So it was so much help, because I didn't know what I was doing. And if somebody corrected me, I didn't take it the wrong way. I thanked them, because I was learning, you guys, and this is a learning experience. This isn't something that is just This isn't a diet. This isn't something that's just temporary and you lose weight and then 5 years later you're back to the square one. No, this is something where you learn habits to where you create a lifestyle, and a lifestyle is a way that you live, and the way that you want to live is healthy. You want to live long, you want to live just happy and healthy, and that's just all that I wanted. So I pushed myself. I went to the gym. I made sure I watch what I eat, because nutrition is 80%. If you are working out every day and you go home and you eat like crap, then you're not doing yourself a favor, because it is important that you learn how to eat healthy. It is important that you change those habits so that you don't create something that is going to affect you in the long run, that is going to affect your health negatively. So you guys, be patient with yourself, because all the time that it took you to get up to that point where you are overweight, where you don't like where your body is, then just think about how long that took you to get to the point. You cannot expect to reverse that in 1 or 2 weeks or a month. Like, this takes time, which is why I tell all my clients, like, you have to love your journey. You have to just love your journey and your progress so much that every little thing is just like, you have to embrace your wins. You have to be proud of yourself for every little progress that you make, whether it be you lost weight, you lost inches, your skin is better, you're drinking more water, your health is better. Like, you have to be proud of every step of your journey. I get hard on myself. I am not perfect. There's days where I do not feel motivated, but you guys, one tip is never give up. You might stop for a day, for 2 days, but never give up on the goal that you set. Do not set yourself a goal and then give up because you're not seeing progress fast enough, you guys. And that's the only thing that I can tell you, and that's the only thing that has kept me going so far throughout this journey. Like I've said before, there has been things said to me, negative things, that doesn't work, you're not gonna do it, you're not gonna reach your goal. Like, you have to block out all of the negativity and focus on your one goal that you have, because you will make it. And you guys, like, everything is just simple. It is so simple that people do not understand how simple it is, and they're so lazy, because what is easy to do is easy not to do. And that is so true. Put your mind to it. Your mind is the most important thing. If your mind isn't focused on your goal, then you won't go anywhere. So you guys, there are going to be a lot of sacrifices that you have to make throughout your journey, just by creating new habits, sacrificing being around certain people. Do have bad habits that may influence you. That is the biggest tip that I can give you, is saying no to going out, saying no to going out to eat, saying no to different certain things is really gonna help you get to your goal faster. Sacrificing the food, that has a lot of people struggle with that, and I used to be a big person that would turn to food just out of boredom. I eat when I'm bored. I eat when I have nothing to do. So just making your mind stronger to knowing that you don't need those things, that this is temporary. You can sacrifice those things for now, and everything is in moderation. As later on, when you have reached your goal, or you are on your way to reaching your goal, you will appreciate those things. People will look at you differently, will say, oh, you're on a diet, oh, you're this. But you guys have to remember that your goal is not going to be easy. You have to want it. You have to want it really bad. So I hope this has helped you guys. Just a little bit about my journey during the process. I have been able to lose 30 pounds now, and I just feel amazing. I feel amazing. I have confidence. I'm happier. I'm healthier. If you are on your own journey right now, do not give up. I promise you guys, if you don't give up, you will reach your goal. Thank you guys again for watching. Go ahead and like, go ahead and subscribe, and peace.